doing it. We are going to be practicing today some more sounds with the ah, and we're going to find them in our sound notebooks. We have some targets today. It says, I can read words with ah. I can complete fill-in-the-blank sentences with words containing these features. I can read the inventory, and we're going to answer some questions. So we're going to keep reading in our job hunt book. All right, some people's bodies aren't in a place that they can see. So Lewis and Xavier, will you come in this big empty spot there? Look whose notebooks are still closed. Their sound folders are closed. Their eyes are here. Jeffrey, find a new spot. Yes,
she keeps on touching my back and Jalen's
okay.
back.
Will you do me a favor, Ava? Will you come and sit right here so you can see really good? Just come here for a minute, okay? Thank you. All right, first we're going to do some reviewing. Okay, this is our goal. Now it's not the conversation time. Now it's just the listening time. So point to the part of the body you're using right now. You're not using this one.
I'm pointing at you.
You're doing a good job. All right, this is what we have learned so far. This page is in our sound book, but we're not looking at it right now. You're looking at my page. We have been practicing what makes an ah sound. Everybody say ah. Ah. We did this one, right? What does this word say? Ah. Pa. And what does this say? All. Paul. Who remembers why that is capital? Raise your hand, Jalen. Why is that a capital P?
Because it's somebody's name.
Name. It's a proper noun. Wait 1 minute. It's my turn to talk. Today we're going to do another letter combination that makes an ah sound. Right here, this A and the L together. What do you think A and an L should say together? Oh, it's not your turn. Oh, it sounds like it should say Al. My father-in-law, his name is Al. A-L. Al is short for Alfred. But when an A and an L are together, we can say the sound all. It kind of sounds like this, like oh. Like the is kind of there, but it's saying an ah sound. And what word is this? Wa. Oh. Okay, say wall. Okay, say wall. Let's count the sounds we hear inside a wall. Wa. Oh. Who heard the ah? Let's do it again. Say wall. What sounds do you hear? Wa. Oh. Blend them together. Wall. Did you hear an ah? Did it kind of sound like this ah? It did a little bit. It sounded like that one a little bit. Wa.
If you added a D, it would be the
Yes, you know how to blend those sounds together. All right. In your sound notebook, you have a page that looks like this. Look way over here at our wall.
I can see it.
I found all of our cards here. Do you see way up there? It has a p, ah. Who says a paw? Point to the paw. Do you see the paw way up there? I'll get my big paw pointer. Do you see how this says paw? Read me this word. Pa, ah, paw. Hold up your paw. If you were a kitty cat, you would have a paw. Or a puppy, you would have a paw. Say paw. What sounds do you hear in paw? Pa, ah,
If you
paw.
add the G, it would be John Paul.
You were just moving all kinds of sounds together today, too. Look at, these are the ahs we've done. Pa, all, pa, wa, all. We did this one a little bit because we did the GH, that's quiet. Do you remember the GH, the g, and sometimes silent? Yeah. So inside of your sound notebooks, we're going to find the page. Look at, can I use this a second? Did you find it already? What? It is right at the bottom. 8 is on top and 9. Find it inside here. Do you see it inside? Edwin, can you find that page 8 and 9 inside? What? You found it already?
I found it quicker than them.
You found it quicker than them? Who forgot to tell me to log into the pencil this morning on Monday?
Log in.
We forgot.
Yes. Kevin, just put your culture like this. I did not do that. Even if I sue, that was wrong.
Because we cannot go on without our pencil here, right? All right. Who can think of some words for me that we could write that maybe have that ah sound inside that is an A and an L? Can anybody think of another word?
Fog.
Fa-all?
Fog.
Fa-og. Say it again.
Fog. If
Fog.
you
Can you use it in a sentence for me? Don't interrupt.
I saw some fog coming from the engine.
Okay, let's write the sounds we hear in fog. What do you hear, Xavier? Fa-og.
If you added an X,
Xavier, are you saying that this makes an ah sound? The O does sometimes make an ah. Is your brain going fast, 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 click, click, click? Okay, can you give him snaps? He heard fa-og, like it was foggy outside. And this is right, it does say an ah sound. And it's really tricky because the ah we're listening to, like fa-all, your jaw kind of drops down farther. Say it like I'm going to fall outside and I'm running. Say fall. You feel your jaw, put your hand right here. Go fall. Okay, now say fog. Fog. It's really slight, but you are right. It has a very similar sound, but your jaw moves a little more with the og. Can I go get a fuzzy? That warmed my heart. Okay, instead of this one right here, fa-all. Who else? Can you think of another word that has an ah inside that maybe has that A and the L together? Kratisha, what do you think? All. Like we are all together. All. Say all. All. Okay. What do you think, Lily? Like, say it again. Paw. I have a paw. Which ah did we say is the ah in paw? Do you remember, Lily? The A and the W, but it has that same sound. You're right. Can you think of more words that have this ah inside? You are snap, snap, snap in your brain. And what else has an ah, like an A and an L? Claw. Which ah is that inside a claw? Is it the A-W, the A-U, or the A-L? An A-W, yeah. Paw. Let's do it for fun. Say paw. Take away the pa and put a kala. Claw. Yeah. Can we think of more that have the A-L? Like, I just heard somebody tell me fall. What else? If I take away the fa, what other word can we make? I heard one. All. Right? Okay, let's try this one. Say fall. Take away the fa and put a wa. What do you hear? Wall. What kind of ah is inside? Say wall. Wall. Say wall. Let's count the sounds you hear in wall. Wa, all. Are you noticing a pattern with this ah? You kind of hear a oh after it sometimes, don't you? How about this one? Also. Say, who could use also in a sentence for me? Edwin, use also in a sentence for me. I also had a donut, right? What sounds do we hear in also? Who could come write also for me? Paulo, come and write also for me. What do you hear in also? Yes. Where's the ah? Can you underline the ah for us? Also. Gideon, go get a fuzzy. That was beautiful. Also. Do you hear another one, Jalen? What are you thinking? Paul Bunyan. When you heard Paul, we heard pa. All. That one has a ooh too. You are really thinking you heard that ooh, but this is this ah. Yep. What do you hear, Xavier? Who has been to the Mall of America? Who could write mall up here, right under also? Ariel, can you come write mall up there under also? Mall. Can you write mall for us? Just let him think he is using his big brain. All. Yeah, you are so smart. Look at this. Can you change that to an A? He was thinking just like Xavier. Sometimes that O can do ah. It can go ah like the short sound or O. We're gonna just make this an A. Good job. Go get a fuzzy. That warmed my heart too. Like Mall of America. If it was the name of the Mall of America, what would you have to do to it? Sorry, what would you have to do? You'd have to make it a
Capital.
We'd have to make it a capital for a proper noun. Okay, now with what you know about the A and the L, whose notebooks are still looking here, their eyes red? Jens's eyes, Brooklyn's eyes.
trying.
Who can read this for me? What does this one say? All. Okay, let's read them together. All, ball, tall, call, talk, talk, always. Look at Jeffrey, read it. Always. What's this one? On walnut. Who knows what a walnut is? Son, what is a walnut? Yeah, a type of a nut, a walnut. When you buy mixed nuts, sometimes they have walnuts inside. What about this one? Let's break apart the sounds. Install. There's an all inside. Install. What does install mean? What is install? Madeline, do you know what install means?
It's like something that when it's like all done, like then you restart it.
Oh, like when you replenish it, when we talked about replenish? Actually, my friend got a new floor in her house, and the workers came and they had to install the new floor.
Oh,
Or if
my
you get it-
church had to install the new carpet.
My church installed the new carpet. What else? What? Which? Animal. Oh, it's at the end. Look at. Wow, her brain was thinking all. It has like a all at the end. You're right. So, what I want to tell you, Simon says touch your nose. Simon says thumbs up if you can hear me. Look who can hear me. I can see who's listening. Yep. When you are writing and you are wondering what is making an ah sound, how often are they using this? What does this power bar say right here? How often are you going to find that ah in words? Kritisha, how often?
A little and a lot.
Yep, a little and a lot. That's a good way to say it. About, almost looks like half the time, right? Medium. Just like these are kind of medium too. So it might be this ah. So we're going to look for places we find that ah in words. Look how big the power bar is. Kind of hold up with your finger and look how big it is. Look at Jalen, lift right away. Look how big that power bar is. You can tell how often that is used in words.
Can I sharpen my pencil?
Can you you don't need it. When it's time, you can sharpen. All right, Mr. Coulter, we're going to look at this tree right here. I made some words in our spelling tree for this tree. Can you push this chair over there? In our spelling tree for the ah sound, we can review some of the words with ah, right? Look at this ah, like ah, son. What does this one say? Hawk, hawk, yeah, on, yan. Edwin, will you read this one for me? What does this one say here? Ought, taught. And who can read this one for me? Paolo, what's this one say? Ought, caught. Remember our g and sometimes silent, the GH? All right. Now we're going to add some new words to our chart that have an ah sound. Who could come and help me put this new word up? Who could help me put this new word up? What does this one say? Talk. Talk. Say talk. Who hears an ah inside? Kai, do you hear an ah? Let's stretch out the sounds. Talk. What is saying ah inside of talk? Sarah, what's saying the ah inside of talk? The A and the L. You want to come and add it? Where should it go on our spelling tree? Look it. Come and put it where? Which branch do you think it's going on? Is it this kind of ah, this kind of ah, or this kind of ah? Yeah. Will you pick somebody to come and do the next word that you think was being respectful to you and listening to come and do the next word for us? Okay, Kritisha, come stand right here by me. Let's break apart this sound. What does this one say? A. Look whose eyes are looking. Point to your eyeballs. Edmund's eyes. Wait, which kind of ah is that? Where's that one going to go? Which kind of ah do you see? Awesome. Will you pick another person to come up for me and listen to you? Pick quick. 1, 2, 3. Sun's going to come up. All right. What do we hear in this one? Also. You know what's tricky about also, Ariane? This might go, it looks like it should say Alla. Like my father-in-law, also. Is it also? Also. What kind of aw do you hear in that one? Yes, put it there. And then pick one other person to come up and find one of the aw words. She's gonna pick somebody that's listening to her. 1, 2, 3. Lily was listening to her. Lily, what's this one? What? Oh, it's not what? Alec. It's not Alec. The A and the L are saying, oh, which aw are we finding? Where are you finding it? Where does the aw go? Oh my goodness, she knew where it went. Pick one lucky last person to come and do another one. Pick somebody that you think would really enjoy coming up and doing a word. Here's a sneak peek at the word you're gonna get to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maddie. What does this one say, Maddie? False. False. Who could use the word false in a sentence for me while she's putting it? Which aw is it? False. Sam, how could you use false in a sentence?
We are gonna play a game called Truth or False.
True or false? Very good. Okay, let's read all these aw words. What does this say? Walk. Walk. I don't hear you. What's this one? Talk. Talk. False. False. Hallway. Hallway. Also. Also. Oh my goodness. So you are going to have a chance to read some aw words and then decide where they go. What is a good strategy for you to do? What do we do first? When we have one of these fill in the blank with all these words, what is a good strategy to do first? Xavier? Look who's looking at Xavier. Kai, we go get a fuzzy. When I said Xavier, Kai looked right at him because we practiced at circle time today. We were going to listen when our friends talk. I'm sorry I cut you off, Xavier. What's a good strategy?
You sound out all the words up there.
Yes, read them all first. Why should you read all the words first, Ava? Why should you read all the words first? Why?
You don't know, because you don't know if you don't read it, then you don't know if it's a white word.
Yeah, and it gets in your brain, right? All the words, and then when you're reading one, you'll be like, oh, I know that one is salty. If they're talking about potato chips, I bet it's the word salty, right? Because you have it in your brain. And all of these words have the aw and then with the A and the L. Who could break apart this first one? I already said it. No, they were listening. What is that one, Lewis?
Salty.
Did you hear how he said that aw? That was extremely good. Salty. And then did you go back in your brain and kind of reread it? Because the first time it's kind of choppy. And then you go back, go get a fuzzy. Good job. Who could read this one? We just read this one. Jalen, what is it? False. Who could read this one for me? What is the GH doing in that word? It's kind of being quiet, right? It's the 4-letter aw. A-U-G-H. GH is remember g, f, and sometimes, so it's being quiet. K-aw. Who could read this one? Ariane. Always. Who could read this one? Woo! Renz, read this one for me. What does it say? On. Good job, Dawn. How about this one?
God really likes.
Oh my goodness, go get 2 fuzzies. He remembered in the Star Spangled Banner, oh say can you see by the dawn's early light, right?
I'll see you at dawn.
I'll see you at dawn. Oh my goodness.
I see you at McDonald's.
McDonald's. I am always impressed. You guys remember that. Dawn. So now we know what dawn means, early in the morning. How about this big word? Oh my goodness. Jeffrey, what is this big word? Almanac. Stretch it out again. Almanac. What is an almanac? An almanac. Mr. Coulter, how would we describe an almanac? It's kind of like
It's a book with a lot of information.
a book with a lot of information. That's what was in my brain too, like a book with lots of information in it, an almanac. Sometimes we have now Google and we go online, so we probably don't use them, but you can look at an almanac online too. How about this one? Luna, what's this word?
Wallpaper, like you change your wallpaper on your phone or iPad?
Yes! Isn't that interesting? Because if If you asked an older person, they would talk about a different kind of wallpaper. Do you know what the other kind of wallpaper is? Ian, what's the other kind? Or Kai, do you know what the other kind of wallpaper is? Okay. What's the other kind of wallpaper? Do you know? Yeah, in your house, people would like cover their wall with paper, wallpaper. And what's this last one? Whoa, who has had a turn and really is excited to read this word? Sarah, what word is that? Walrus. Who has seen a walrus with the big fangs and they kind of clump around and they have lots of blubber? So if the sentence is talking about an animal that has to live by water called a walrus with the big tusks, yes. Yes. Okay. If your name is said right now, you're going to sit here by Mr. Coulter. Your name is Alice. Your name is Madeline. Your name is Amal. And Ava, you four sit right here. No, actually, Ava, you're going to go to your desk spot. You three can sit here by Mr. Coulter. The rest of you, Waterfall goes, shh. Simon says, touch your nose if you can hear me. Your sound notebook goes back in your drawer. This goes to your desk spot. And who remembers the strategy? You're going to read the words first.